What is up, everybody out there? I'm back with a video. It's the end of the year, and I thought in this video I would talk about my journey this far, and I would talk about, just how far I've come with being in trucking for 2 years. And I want to start out by talking about what I've learned so far in these past few years of trucking. Mainly just this past year, I've learned so much in this business, because one thing that I would say about trucking that I like the most is that the opportunity is not just limited to any particular person. Everybody, and when I say everybody have the same opportunity, we all have the same opportunity. Trucking isn't going anywhere. It's been the way goods have been transported for years, and it's not going nowhere. Solidify your spot in the industry. It's totally up to you. What I've learned though over this past year is that OTR, let's talk about OTR, because all my videos I always talk about, going home and being home and spending more time at home. And that was my main thing. That's every week I sought out to try to get home as quick as possible and earn as much money as possible. So that's the challenging thing that you're facing when you're a company driver, especially when they want you to go where they want you to go and you get paid by the miles. OTR drivers should get paid way more, okay? You're away from your family, you're gone all the time, you spend the night on a truck, you don't sleep in your own bed, and then a lot of times you don't even get home on the weekends. You get home, you stay out 21, off 4 or 5 or whatever, however they do it or however you did it, to tell yourself that you're getting good home time when really you're not. You're just over the road. And if you add up the amount of time that you spend away from home, meaning that you're actually off work, compared to what you get paid, $1,200, $1,500 a week, it's like you're making $10, $11 an hour, and it's kind of ridiculous. A little while now, I've been doing my own thing with leasing a truck and stuff like that, and it's been going great. And I can honestly say, no matter what the comments say about how I got my start into trucking, oh, you started with this company and that company's this and that, to make $100,000 my second year in trucking, I think is a great accomplishment. And it doesn't really matter. It's really irrelevant what you guys say in the comment section about what I did or started, because it's a great accomplishment for anybody, your second year in trucking, to make $100,000. Now, I don't say that to try to throw out numbers, but that's just reality. What I've learned is that the money is in dropping hooks. Like, legit dropping hooks, because if you think about it, the mega carriers will get paid for the OTR. They're going to get paid because they got you out there. And then if you're teaming, they're getting double the money because they can get off the loads quicker. Which brings me to the first point, is that when you take a load, right, you're a solo driver and you have to go from Georgia to California. You run on average 500 miles a day. 5, 10, 15, 2. It's going to take you about 5 days to get there. So you're on this one load for 5 days. Even as an owner-operator, that doesn't make any sense, because to collect the money off your load, you have to work the whole 5 days. Now, if I went on a short run, let's say that was paid $500. One day I dropped, picked up another load, I dropped. The second day I pick up a load, I drop. In 2 days I make what you would make running all week on one load. It doesn't make any sense. To do dropping hooks, especially with me, this is the route that I'm going, okay? To do dropping hooks, what can you drop and hook that if you were with a company, leased onto a company, or you were owner operator? Containers, okay? Containers has been the way that goods been coming in and out of the country since before we were born, okay? We're talking about train, we're talking about boat, okay? They set it down on the trailer wheels, and then you pick it up and hook to it, right? And then you drop and hook those. We're talking about going home every night, and you're not spending all your time on one load, because essentially time is money. You out here wasting time spending 4 and 5 and 6 days on a load, sleeping in a truck. It just doesn't make any sense. So from what I've learned is that the money is in dropping hooks. Now, it would make a lot of sense if you don't have to go in and out of the Port Authority to grab containers and stuff like that. If you can get with a company that has trailers at these container warehouses where the items are being loaded into 53-foot trailers so that we can pick them up and take them from, port cities to places that don't have port facility or port access. It has to go there some type of way. The mega carriers can pick them up, and then they make all the money. They make all the money because we sit there and take cents per mile, 40 cents per mile. And they're making $2,000 and $3,000 on the load, on one load. That's why they want a team to do it, because they can get that $3,000 quicker. So, but let's talk about the $3,000 that they would get to run a load like that. Let's say they're only getting $1.50 a mile, right? Because they are able to get the load or run the load for cheap, because shippers want to pay as less for shipping as possible. So they take the load for cheap. They're going to make $3,000 on the load. Now, a same owner operator will take that same load. He would spend all day to make this $3,000. When if I make $500 on a load running it short, and I drop that 3 times twice a day, let's say twice a day, I make $1,000. I make that $3,000 in 3 days, over 5 days, and go home every single night. That's just an example. So, needless to say, that's what I've learned in trucking, that the money is nowhere near in OTR drivers. OTR should definitely be getting paid way more for driving all those miles, spending all that time away from home, for 40 cents a mile. It's ridiculous. And I know I'm using 40 cents as just a overall medium number. I know everybody, or a lot of people say, oh yeah, I make $1,400 a week and I'm home every night and I'm doing this and that. That's great for you. But ultimately, what I want to get across to you, if you made it through this far, is that in trucking, no matter where you start at, it's about what's best for you. If you don't have any family, you don't need to go home, then stay over the road. The scenery is beautiful out there. Just be safe, especially in the wintertime, and do your thing over the road. But if you have family and kids and all that, or if you want a piece of life to enjoy, your labor, then definitely being away from home is not where it's at. The trucking company, the only people that benefit from you being away from home is the carrier that you with. If you're owner or operator and you driving and you working away from home, that's just ridiculous. You must want to be out there. But me right now, what I'm doing is, as you can see if you watch my videos, what I do normally is, I do short runs. Usually I'm back within a couple days. And you've seen when I was doing the midway runs. Now, I was doing great on the midway runs, making, a couple thousand, a day, doing that. That wasn't an everyday situation, because there's plenty of work. Savannah's a port city, port area. So now what I'm going to do is figure out how we can sustain that level of work. How could we make that more permanent? Just the in and out, going from here to there and then back home every night, working on the weekends. Hell, if you go to work early in the morning on a Saturday and you're back, that's even better. So that's what I plan to do going forward. We just gonna keep it pushing. And another thing too, lastly, Happy New Year's to everybody. I haven't put out a video in a while, so I thought I'd come talk to you guys. But what I do want to say is that what a lot of people is not talking about, especially when it comes to owner-operator, I've been trying to find videos, because this will be my first time experiencing, full 1099, what tax is going to be looking like. And I know for the most part, you keep receipts and you do all this type of stuff. And a lot of my transactions was done on a particular credit card and stuff like that, so I know exactly what I spent, and I'm able to recoup a lot of my transaction history or a lot of my receipts that way. And I'll keep you guys posted on what taxes will look like, earning that type of money, because nobody don't talk about that. All we talk about, or all they talk about, is, oh yeah, this was my take home, this was my bring home. And on 1099, your bring home is not actually your bring home, especially if you haven't been putting money away. So I do, and I will experience for the first time on what my actual tax situation would look like being on a full 1099, you know, doing trucking or whatever. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted on that. I'm probably gonna wait until damn near the deadline. I probably ain't gonna, you know, cause like when you make that type of money, you ain't in a rush to do no taxes. I'm gonna just be 100 with you. I probably ain't gonna do my taxes until the end of March, beginning of April sometime. So that's when we will look forward to getting that. And in the meantime, from that point, I'll be just getting all my ducks in a row and getting all my information together so it can be solid and get me a solid CPA, because I am thinking about dealing with these numbers on my own. Get me somebody reasonable, somebody who specialize in trucking, who specialize in everything, because I need every single dollar back, and that's how we're going to go about that. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm going to try my hardest to do more videos, you know, on a regular basis. It's just been tough with the holidays and stuff like that, and honestly, I've been home for the last couple weeks. I haven't been at work at all. I went to work maybe one day or whatever, and then, you know, I came right back home. So from the last couple weeks before Christmas time, I've been home, you know, just relaxing. I wasn't shooting videos or doing no videos. I was just spending time with my kids and, you know, having fun with them and just, you know, enjoying everything, man. You know, we worked hard all year and we took off a little break, but it's the new year. We probably get back to work tomorrow. We're going to go full steam ahead. It's going to be the first of the year, and it's time to do it all over again. So thank you guys as always for watching my videos. Like, subscribe, take it to the next level, and until next time, we'll see you in the next video.